Hey guys, Chris and PJ here, live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Hello,
We're early
everyone.
today.
We are early today.
Yeah, I've got to head out on an appointment, so I'll be busy at 4 o'clock. So hoping you guys get the notification, and we'll have some fun today for our Facebook Live. You know, we were looking a little bit earlier in that classic row. We'll show it to you in a little bit. But what's really important for you guys to know right now is that there are less than 7 days left for you to enter to win a Viper ACR. And not only does this Viper have less than 1,000 miles on it, but that guy right there, anybody recognize him?
Big Daddy was here in the garage.
Big Daddy.
Looking at that Viper.
Big Daddy. We're going to get that Viper up to Big Daddy's museum in Ocala, Florida, November 5th and November 6th. And we're going to give away this grand prize Viper. Oh, not we. Don Garlitz is going to give away this grand prize Viper. He's going to hand the keys to the winner in Ocala. So you're saying, well, how am I going to get to Ocala? Well, that's just so easy, because if you're the winner, we're going to fly you either into Tampa or Orlando and get you over to Ocala, which is kind of in between Tampa and Orlando. You'll get to meet Big Daddy Don Garlitz, and hopefully you'll get to see his museum there. PJ, have you seen his museum?
I have. As a matter of fact, I talked to somebody today who was super excited about entering the Viper giveaway.
Yeah.
And very excited to meet, once again, Don Garlitz. He apparently met him before and said he was a great guy and just can't wait to visit him and meet him again.
Really is. And, you know, Don is in such great physical shape. He loves racing. He loves staying physically active. And at 90 years old, man, and this guy is so impressive.
He can still run in the nines.
He can still run in the nines. And man, he's impressive. He's an amazing guy. He's one of those people on planet Earth that you really want to meet at least once. And what a better way than having him hand you the keys.
Right. Well, we can say that about you, Chris, but
I'm not 90.
We're talking about Don Garlitz here.
So you've got 6 days and 12 hours left. I've got to correct that down there.
6 days, 12 hours.
12 hours
2
left.
minutes.
Now let's look at that actual car. We're going to walk over right by where Don was standing. And here's the Viper.
Chris, this is all engine.
It's all engine.
Are
Yeah.
many cars V10s?
We talked about this. Somebody else named a vehicle that's a V10, and I forgot what it was.
It's all engine.
Oh, the SRT truck, right?
Yes.
That truck from 04 to 06, SRT 1500 had a V10 in it. This has a V10. I believe the Ford Triton truck had a V10. And I should have known it, the Audi R8, which is being discontinued, that has a V10 as well. But that's a mid-engine car. This, can you guess where the engine is, ladies and gentlemen?
It's definitely not mid-engine.
It's definitely not mid-engine when you look at what's behind the cockpit and what's in front of the cockpit. You know, we've got to look at this engine again, don't we?
Chris,
I hope Roger is here. He's going to be so proud of me.
They make a V12 and a V14 and a V16.
Yeah. It's down here somewhere, isn't it? There we go. Now V12 is a Mercedes engine. V10, 8.4 liter. Look at that.
It just goes
mammoth
on and on.
Viper V10 engine, 600 horsepower. And this thing is tuned to perform. I'll tell you what, raise your hand out there if any of you guys are single. If you're single, you need this car.
Even ladies.
Ladies, if you're single, you need this car.
V10.
Now, if you have a significant other, now it's your turn. You can raise your hand. You need this car.
That's right.
Yeah, because then you're going to be styling as a twosome, right?
That's right, and there's enough room for 2 people in there.
Enough room for 2 people, and that's it.
And that's it.
You guys can have a blast. Yep, it's not going to carry a whole lot of groceries, but listen, you got the keys. You don't have a monthly car payment. It's all yours. Let Uber deliver your darn groceries. Yeah. You've got a Viper.
Roger says almost drive it from the trunk.
You can almost drive it from the trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that one. Look at that. And I pointed this out before. I love the intake here with the twin throttle bodies on it, going right in there. 5 cylinders on a side.
I know, that's quite the impressive engine.
It looks like we're almost in a Dodge dealer back in 2009, and this is new on the showroom floor.
Well, Chris, it's only got 900 miles.
900 miles.
915 or something like
Yeah,
that.
900 plus miles on it. Wow.
So you would be looking at this in a Dodge showroom, probably.
Yeah, and these were pricey cars when they were new. They were over 100 grand when they were new.
Lexi says,
Right?
I'm ready for the Viper.
There you are, Lexi. I'm just so glad you're back, Lexi. Yeah, and Lexi,
says,
I don't know why I thought you lived in Kentucky.
Lexi says, is it a manual?
Of course, it's the only way they came. 6-speed manual. Let's show Lexi the manual.
I'll get in on this side.
Yep, go ahead.
There it is.
Oh.
Not the white shifter knob, but silver.
You know, we were talking about Lamborghini helping Dodge with the engine on this. So there's a whole lot of Lamborghini DNA in that V10 right there. They helped out Dodge put that, you know, design and engineer that engine. What a wonderful car.
Did they have the twin?
That's a twin throttle body.
Did they have that in the Lamborghini?
That I don't know. And 8.4 liters.
I was looking at the fact that it's probably getting anywhere from 13 to 20 miles from road,
13 to 20 miles a gallon.
Yeah.
There you go. It's not a Prius, ladies and gentlemen, and nothing against a Prius. You know, in fact, the guys at Toyota are so super cool. They have. Let's give a shot over here to the TRD Pro.
No, that's a big engine too.
That's a big engine too.
But not a V10.
But you know what? But this is a hybrid engine. It's got so much torque and so much horsepower. Even this TRD Pro, and I know we're talking about the Viper, but even the TRD Pro has over 400 horsepower and over 500 foot-pounds of torque, and that's with that hybrid V6. Such advanced engineering in that TRD Pro.
Getting more than 13 miles to the gallon.
Getting a whole lot more than 13 miles to the gallon. And I get it, gas is not $5 a gallon anymore, but it's still up there. And all sorts of great prizes here in the Dream Giveaway Garage. Back to the Viper, the wing.
Oh yeah, your famous wing here.
That's right.
Only for aerodynamics, right?
Only for aerodynamics. Yeah,
And it
look
looks
at that.
cool, I guess.
Carbon fiber.
Yep.
Does Lori know this is carbon fiber?
I'm sure she
she'd
does.
be out here taking a peek at
Every
it.
time we say the word carbon fiber, she comes running.
That's right. Lori loves carbon
She
fiber.
wants to put carbon fiber
And here's
in
the other thing. And think of a mid-year Corvette. Now look at the exhaust exits.
Yeah, this is in the back of the car.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Side exits.
So when we do a fire it up on Friday, I'll have to stand on the side of you.
That's right. That's exactly right. Let's go back to that big screen.
Speaking of going back, Lexi wants to know, it's been a while, she says, what about any other Mopars in the garage?
Well, the Charger 500. Come on, let's show Classic Car Row. What a great time to show that Classic Car Row.
All right.
So
Charger 500.
come on over here.
Our Hellcat jailbreak is still getting some design elements to it.
Show the whole row.
All right.
Start
You've got the
here.
1970 Ford F100.
F100. And here, these first cars are all kind of variations of red colors, right? Except orange, which is orange. So we've got red here. We've got burnt orange.
1970 Ford.
On the 70 Boss 02. So we've got two 70 Fords here. Both of these you could have found at a Ford new car dealer showroom in 1970.
A Survivor engine on the...
Survivor engine on the Boss 302. And Lexi, here you go, that Charger 500. Expertly restored.
Yes.
This is one of the nicest restorations in the garage.
And the 500 name comes from the fact that they were going to build 500 at one point.
Correct. But the reason they were going to build 500 of them is that that's what NASCAR had as their minimum amount built in order to make it eligible for NASCAR racing. Why did NASCAR use a production number 500? I think somehow it tied into the miles of those big races. The Daytona 500, the Talladega 500, so on and so forth.
But they didn't make 500.
They didn't. So the story goes that at some point NASCAR got tired of counting how many were actually made.
One, two,
that's right, we
three.
think 392 of them were made. Interesting note, this car debuted, its first NASCAR performance was in January of 1969, and that was in Riverside, California.
Amazing.
Yeah, and that track's gone. You know why?
Earthquake, I don't know.
Developers, just like everywhere. The developers saw the land, and now that's all built out. There's no track there anymore in Riverside. Okay, and over here, Orange Flame.
1972 Chevelle.
You're getting good at this, PJ.
I know.
Yeah.
I was 2 years old, so.
70.
At least I was part of the world.
Yeah. Yeah, how were your driving lessons in 72?
Well, they were better than I would have been in 66 or 1969 or 64.
There you go. 33,000 original miles on this. This car rocks. You know why? Because when you sit in it, it just feels like the 1970s.
1970,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Burt Reynolds and Farrah Fawcett and all them. Let's take a peek over here just for a second, if you don't mind. Want to remind you guys.
Yeah, you wanted to see the Miata, right?
Yeah, let's take a look at the Miata. Great. Another manual shift car.
Lexi wants to know which classic would win in a drag race in the lineup that we have over there.
Wow. Okay. Well,
what are we talking? Eighth of a mile? A quarter mile?
Quarter mile. Yeah, Lexi, that is a darn good question. You know what? You guys aren't going to expect this answer. Are
Come on,
you ready?
69 GTO.
Huh? You're on the 69 GTO for this?
I don't know. I guess I doubt it. If anything, I'm going to give you the guess the Charger or the Boss.
No.
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 You're going to say Chevelle?
No. You guys, when I tell you what it is, you're going to say, that makes sense. Hold on, Leanne wants something.
Hey,
You just watching the live, Leanne? Okay, Leanne, we've got a studio guest.
That's right. We want to. She wants to know what would win in a quarter mile.
Ford F-100.
What?
Ford F-100.
What?
That engine and how light that truck is on the back end.
Really?
I think this is a 12-second truck.
Not that we would ever put all of these
No,
cars together.
I think it's a 12-second truck. You guys think I'm wrong? Then tell me what you think is the fastest one in Classic Car Row. If I were a betting person, and I'm not, I'd put my money on the Ford F-100. Now, if we're talking cars, absolutely Charger 500.
Yeah. Well, it was built for NASCAR.
Charger 500.
Just for the fact that it was built for NASCAR.
Absolutely.
All right.
And
now, what about the 66 Nova?
now this is quick too. Light body right here.
But it's
4-speed.
The 66 probably didn't have the horsepower that some of the other
Well,
ones
you know, it's still got 350 horse. But remember, doing 14 seconds in the mid-60s was still a quick car. Same with the GTO and the Vet. Between the Vet and the GTO, I think the Vet's 1,000 pounds lighter, right?
Right.
That's a second. I'd take the Vet over the GTO.
And were you racing the 1957?
You know, I don't
Chevy
know.
Bel Air?
I haven't been out in the street yet to see how that feels, so I don't know yet. I'll let you guys know on that.
Roger
later.
says he knows what would win in a quarter mile in this row, and it would be right here.
Right there, huh? Okay, there you go.
The Indian motorcycle.
That's not fair, Roger. But any of these, come on. You guys going to be basing your donation on a quarter mile time? Are you going to be doing quarter mile drag racing? Maybe if you want the new Hellcat. But on these classics, you're going to treat them right. You're going to baby them, right? Mm-hmm. So I think the question is more a hypothetical question than a, well, I'm going to go out and actually test that, right?
Yep.
But it's a great question. I love that question.
Roger wants to know if we have a ETA on the jailbreak. We don't yet. It's still in design elements. And
yeah.
There's a lot going on that one.
Yeah, whole lot going on. Yes, it'll happen. I can't tell you when. What else we got out there, PJ?
Lexi says they're all beautiful, but whichever one is built for racing is the winner. Pretty much.
There you go.
David says, and it was actually the Magnum V8 that served as the starting point when Chrysler began developing the new V10 engine. And interestingly, this V10 would be developed for 2 vehicles on opposite ends of the lineup, heavy-duty Ram pickups and new Dodge Viper flagship sports car.
There you go. That's great information.
Yeah, I love it.
Absolutely. And you guys, some more great information for you. You got 6 days and 11 hours left to get your entries to win the Viper. Please get your entries and help out those 8 great charities. We're going to walk back to the big screen. We're going to show you those charities, and we're going to wrap it up for today. Here you go. Here are the charities that your donations help. They're all right there.
That's right. 100% of the donations go to the New Beginning Children's Homes, and then they make grant payments to all the other well-known charities that you see.
That's right. There you go, guys. I promise you on Friday we're going to fire up that Viper. We will see you tomorrow.
And I'll have to stand on the side.
Right. We'll see you tomorrow. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes. And we got a packed house of great grand prizes. Look at all of them at dreamgiveaway.com, and we will see you tomorrow in our favorite place on earth, the Dream Giveaway Garage.
See you next time, everyone.